That's... Oh, there's one more, if I may just do that. Okay. And this is the very last. And I want to read it because it's about my favourite aunt, who also kicked over the traces and did things. She started off as a young lady, well educated in a ladies' school, and then she had to leave when she was 14 to be in her mother's business, her mother being an independent businesswoman in the 1890s in England, with no husband and 2 girls to look after, and made a success of it. Well, Viner was my aunt, and when the war came, they started bombing Birmingham, and so my parents sent me off to my aunt Viner and my grandpa in Yorkshire. And there, my earliest memories of this woman, Auntie Viner, and my old grandpa. Anyway, when I was an adult, I learned the history of her 2 marriages. She was married to a man who was very unfaithful and took money out of the till in her shop and stuff like that. Anyway, they were going on a train journey, and this is a villanelle called Changing Trains. The weather, not my marriage, turns out fine. The joint account is overdrawn again. I'll leave the train to take another line. My husband's typist loves to undermine me, acts the chick, but she's a molting hen. The weather, not my marriage, turns out fine. That man across the aisle seems to combine the kindness, fun and charm I need in men. I'll leave the train to take another line. Alert, well-travelled, he can read a sign. His eyes suggest he'd followed me. But then, the weather, not my marriage, turns out fine. My husband watches and will soon consign this rivalry to jokes in a boozer's den. I'll leave the train to take another line. We stop. As hubby hunts for food and wine, my careless love has grasped that moment when the weather, not my marriage, turns out fine. We skip the train and take another line. And that's true.